Are we here? Are we here? Is everybody here? Let's see what's going on. We got multi-stream. All right, we're going over to Twitch and to YouTube. Let's get a drink. 5 multis, absolutely nothing. Let's see what these people are talking about. Okay, let's move that over here. Separate that. Put that down. All right, we should be good to go. What's going on, my man? I don't speak Russian, if that's what that is. And it doesn't translate it. Sorry about that. Hey, man, 400 for 3 summons along with 550 stamina. That's a deal. Definitely a deal. I'll pick this up. No problem. Give me that. What else are they giving me? Mine's still not working. Really? Optic Gamer. Did you restart the PC client? I didn't have to restart it. It just said maintenance is over, and then I selected a button, and then it did an update, and I'm in the game. So, lucky. I guess. I don't... Hand pink waving. Oh, what's going on, man? Hand pink waving. Welcome. Yeah, I guess these are some Russian. I think this is Russian, but it doesn't translate it. Sorry. You have to say what you're saying in Russian, translate it over to English on Google or something, and then type it to us in chat because it's not translating for me. All right, so we got 2 more. Stamina. Did they give us updated notes, like further updated notes? Let me go over to, I don't think there's any new announcements. 1 minute ago. Okay, maybe there is. Main dispatch note's been completed. Click here for details. Known issues. Known issue. Triggering conditions for certain skills are displayed incorrectly. The trigger condition for certain skills. Which ones? Current description. When an ally is attacked, correct trigger effects after an ally attacks. When an ally attacks after an ally attacks. Bedivere Chivalry 8 skill. Oh, it's telling us what it is. Okay. So after an ally attacks, isn't Bedivere Chivalry 8 whenever an enemy hits one of your allies and you have a critical damage buff, you get to do an AoE attack and it's on a 1-turn cooldown? So why would Bedivere Chivalry 8 be after an ally attacks? For the correct condition for that. Lot's Chivalry 3 skill, Garrus Chivalry 3 skill, and Adventure Mode 8 monster, Claudus. Guinevere Frost Relic 2, Silver Rage, incorrectly displays 9%. The value is 15% applied, only the number. So is that for the whole team, though? Or is that the one where she only covers like herself and someone else? Guinevere's Frost Relic 2, Silver Rage, incorrectly displays 9%. Because a 15% team shield would be really great. Yeah, it's over. I don't know yet. I'm just reading the notes right now. We're in the game though. We're definitely inside and we're gonna see what's going on. Yeah. So tell me. You guys tell me what you find for sure, and we'll go over and check it out. Previous effect. Oh, okay. I think they have the previous effect and the new effect, so we'll be able to see what the changes are. But if this is for everybody, that'd be really nice for Guinevere because their shields are pretty low. We got a legendary summon banner, all the events we know about. We saw that before the update. Yep, we know about that. Fix an issue with power up. Okay, this was all stuff that we knew about before this, before the maintenance. Flame Relic in English. Before it was 20%. Whoa, that's a big difference. Okay, so you can get Guinevere's Flame Relic from chapter 10 story, the adventure mode. For free, everybody can. But it said 20% of her max HP to your team, but it's really 5%? 5% of her max HP to your whole entire team. They need to do something with Guinevere. Her shields used to be OP back in beta, and now they're just garbage. 5% of her max HP I don't think is good, and I don't think is fair. Maybe at very, very end game it becomes decent, but she's pretty trash. The only reason why we're using Guinevere is because she has the ability to stop all the abnormal status effects for a certain number of turns, and then if we use her on Crom, she'll stop him from eating your whole entire team. They need to up these shields. Chivalry 3, Hidden Purpose. Yeah, added the 4-turn. Right, his Hidden Purpose on this Chivalry for Niklaus gives everybody but himself HP shields, 10% of his max HP. There was a 4-turn cooldown. We tested that on stream. Rosier Chivalry 8, about the duration of the inflicted dot effect. Tristan's Chivalry 8 Bladestorm. Added the skill factor. Now, did they improve Tristan's Chivalry 8? Because Tristan needs some love. For a legendary, that guy needs to be like Bond, right? That's what Tristan needs to be. Bedivere Chivalry 2, Oath of Honor. All right, let's see what kind of changes we have. Oh, hero balancing. Merlin, Flame Relic. The attack gauge charge and recovery from Phoenix Ashes was affected by the ally's resistance stat. Positive effects are no longer inflicted. Okay, that's fine, because whatever it was stated on there for Phoenix Ashes was happening, but for some reason, resistance stat was increasing it or affecting it somehow. Completely fine. People who were taking advantage of that knew about it, and I definitely did not. So no big deal there. The attack gauge from Frozen Remains was affected by allies' resistance stat again. So, okay, no big deal. I wasn't even running anybody in high resistance. I don't know if you guys were. Yo, what's going on, Goro? Good to see you, my man. Good morning from Brazil. Welcome, everybody. I hope you're all able to log in. Maybe you waited up to see, because they kept going. It kept extending an hour, an hour, an hour. How to kill the game before it even launches? Oh, man, they're probably working everything out. We want this to happen now during early access and not happen at global launch. So this is fine. I mean, I don't know why anybody would be upset about this. It's a game. We wait. We play it. They make it as best as they can for us. I mean, it's just the way it is, man. Nothing we can do about it. When attacking, Cormac, when attacking, gain defense increase. Okay, this is previous. Now the adjusted one. When attacking, gain defense increase for 1 turn. And I assume this is before he does damage. If there are 3 or more allies. Okay, so as long as this guy has allies, it's not even enemies. If there are 3 or more allies, 100% chance to inflict damage dealt decrease 3 on all enemies for 2 turns. That's extremely strong. Damage dealt decrease 3 on all enemies, and all you have to do is have your whole party alive. It's for 2 turns. We need to check out Cormac. Yeah. I thought Cormac was doing more damage for the number of enemies out there, or is that? No, I'm pretty sure that was Cormac. I thought that was him. Let me make a little note of guys to go check out. Oh, we could pull this up. Actually, we could pull this up on their. Hold on, King Arthur. Pull it up on their official forums. King Arthur. Yo. Forums, yes. Netmarble here. Let's go over to announcements. All right, now we can close this down. And we can go check out Cormac really quick. Now, this could be maxed out at saying that for 2 turns, but damage decrease 3 is massive. Like, so massive that we can actually progress through content that we couldn't do before if that's what this guy is in fact doing. And if it's for 2 turns without us having to have some kind of books into him, that's going to be wild. Where the hell is he? I don't think I have him leveled up that. I've got him leveled up, but probably not geared to be that high up on my roster. Cormac. Nope, I don't. He's not leveled up at all. Evasion increase. Trigger, okay. What does it even say? A relic? Cormac? It says passive 1. When attacking, gain defense increase for 1 turn. If there are 3 or more enemies. See, it says enemies. I don't know why this says allies. If there are 3 or more allies. 100% chance to inflict evasion rate decrease 3 on all enemies for 2 turns. Are they saying that these have not been corrected? Adjusted effect. Hero rebalance. Merlin, Cormac. Evasion. I don't get this. What's going on here? Please send you the link. Oh, the link right here. Here it is. You just type in King Arthur Legends Rise forums and you'll go to their Netmarble forums. And then if you look under announcements, you'll see these. Just like you would see it in the game. But I don't understand what's going on here. This says Cormac. There are 3 or more allies, 100% chance to inflict damage decrease. And it says his skill, Irish Memorial, his passive. This is it. Irish Memorial when attacking. Evasion rate decrease 3. Now, evasion rate decrease 3 and damage dealt decrease 3 are 2 totally different things. Very, very different. When attacking, gain. If there are 3 more. And having 3 or more allies versus 3 or more enemies is very different too. 3 or more enemies means that if you go up against a boss that doesn't have any side limbs, or say you kill those side limbs, then you don't have 3 or more enemies anymore, right? If it's 3 or more allies, like it's saying over here in the patch notes, you can have that happen all the time because you're going to keep your team alive. At least you're going to want to keep your team alive. So I really don't know what's happening here. Maybe you guys can explain it to me if you know. Yeah, here's the website. But you can see clearly right here, Irish Memorial, passive 1, and when attacking, this is what's supposed to happen. Is it hurting so bad? I can't clear any of the content I was able to before. We'll get to that. We'll see. All right, let's go further down and see, because I don't know what's going on with Cormac. Flame Relic for boars. Attack all enemies. 70% chance for you to get counterattack. Counterattack damage increase 2. For 3 turns. So instead of 2 turns, it went up to 3 turns. Frost Relic, Eruption Chill. Is this still for boars? Is still for him. So 3 turns again. Damage is the same. 80% chance. Instead of counterattack damage for 2 turns, it goes to 3 turns. Probably maxes at that. We probably got to put skills into it. But I don't even know if this information is correct because we're looking at Cormac and it wasn't right with him. So I'm really skeptical if this is even good. So Boris has this attack where he's doing 70% chance, still 3 turns. Okay. Gareth, 2 attacks, 20% chance to stun for 1 turn. They've increased that to a 30% chance to stun. And I don't think each of these hits get a stun chance. Still, this is pretty good though, because with Gareth's, I just tried out Gareth's, like, I think 8th Chivalry. It was one of the chivalries that if the boss is immune, if you're fighting something that's immune to abnormal status effects, like a stun, she'll put up damage increase and decrease defense on them, which is pretty cool. Kind of like a little mini Morgan. So not sure if that makes a difference. What do you mean? Yeah, I'm on PC too. Hey Stu, how would you rate the game? Is it worth starting? Yeah, man, what are you talking about? I got videos galore on my YouTube about this. Global launch is about to happen. We've been in early access now for I think 14 days. You should try it. If you love turn-based gacha games with gear farming, if you like raid, if you like this kind of aesthetics, the best graphics you've ever seen with Unreal Engine 5, it's free. Try it out. You can download it today. I've got a video on my YouTube on how to play on Android devices, iOS, and how to download the PC client. So this is, okay, this girl needed a little bit of love. Maybe we weren't using her very often. Increase the attack, defense increase to 2 turns. +2, +1. That's a good increase. Default skill use. Max use 1, max use 2. So this increased it from 2 turns to 3 turns. This jaw twister. Wait. Is jaw twister? Oh, she needs damage. Look at that. Jaw twister went up from 59% to 63%, 83%. Okay, Clarissa has always been a poor man's Bedivere. Actually, she's not even worth leveling. She's never been worth leveling compared to even rares. She comes to us as fire. She's the 2-handed sword lady, and she's legendary, and she's always been garbage. Inflict evasion rate decrease 3 for 3 turns. But they increased this. I think this is her passive where she gets the additional hit, right? If she crits. So 59 to 683 is pretty decent. Bedivere. Uh-oh. What did they change here? They increased his damage? What? They increased Bedivere's damage? What's going on? This is it. Storm. Oh, that's for the Storm Relic, though. That's not the Frost Relic. So the Storm Relic is getting crit rate increase for 3 turns and then doing but it doesn't have the additional component though, right? Does the Storm Relic have the additional damage if you crit like the Frost Relic does? I don't think it does. So here's the Frost, right? 126, and then if we crit, we get an additional 126, which is what makes it crazy, right? Real crazy. The Storm one, we get the increase and then 140. Is anything in this write-up correct? No, it's 140. Okay, that is correct. So I don't even know why they upped that. I mean, overall, I guess for that relic, that's cool. They should up it because the Frost is obviously the best. So I don't know. That's cool. Let's get Bedivere with some different relics working well. We got Morgan here. Oh man, please don't hurt Morgan. Eye of Disaster. Attack all enemies 2 times. This is with her Storm Relic. 60% chance to inflict sleep, and then we had an 80% chance for recovery disruption for 1 turn. So that went to a 80%. They flipped it. Oh, no. They flipped it down at the bottom. What is going on? That's not even a change, right? Look at this. The sleep is still 60%. The other one is still 80% recovery disrupt. They just flipped what they were saying. And then the damage is still... Who wrote these patch notes? What intern do they have over there working on these damn patch notes? Am I blind, or is this not the same exact thing? They just flipped the position of sleep and recovery. It's still 80%, 60%, one turn, and still the same amount of damage for 2 hits. This is what took so long. Bond left the chat. We're going to try out Bond and see what's going on. Do you want to get Bedivere to C3? What's his C3? I can't remember. You want to get his passive 1 and passive 2 maxed out. And if I can get a reset, I'm going to reset mine, level him up enough to where that third passive is still blacked out, and then I'll do his first and second one. Do his first one right away if you can, get the second one, and then that's where Bedivere shines. As far as his chivalries, I don't even remember. I think his chivalries were mainly about his skill 3, which we don't even use. Gillian, cooldown X, now cooldown 1 turn. Oh, that could really affect Gillian, and I don't have her yet. What is flexible diplomacy? It went to a 1 turn cooldown from, I guess, no cooldown. She's the only one I don't have. Flexible diplomacy. Charge attack gauge of 2 random allies. Charge attack gauge of 2 random allies. Okay, if this really had no cooldown on it, just a 70% chance to trigger whenever an ally recovers HP, that was so broken. So broken. If it now has a cooldown of 1 turn, then that's good. Maybe it had a cooldown of 1 turn before. It just didn't say anything. So it could have just been a display error, right? But if it really did not have a cooldown and people were obviously getting heals and getting that turn meter every single time, that's broken. Get up. What are we doing? What's going on with Morgan? The debuff application order? Ah, that's what it is. Because she was waking people up. Is that what you're saying? Okay, so the debuff application order. So before, she would put somebody to sleep first, and when they were asleep, she would wake them up because she's doing damage to them again. So now with this order, she's hitting them with damage, and then she's also doing the recovery disruption, and then she's doing another hit that is putting to sleep. So now they stay asleep. Before, she was waking it up. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I didn't understand that. I'm glad you told me. That makes perfect sense. It wasn't working before. Right, gotcha. Are you going to be testing? Yeah, we're going to test Bond's damage. I've got recorded footage of him before, and then we can do the exact same thing and look at the damage now. See what's changed. I haven't changed anything on him, so we'll go right into the bore, and we will see what we hit for. And hopefully, I mean, if they didn't state anything, did they say anything in these notes? Torin, 100% max HP recovery. Ah, yeah. This is her passive. No, this is her Chivalry 8, where it can do the 100%. So now it's to 30%. That makes sense. 100% was too much. Okay, that's fine. And we've got Niklas, attack 2 random enemies. So his damage went up on this. That's good. 54. Whoa, this one went up a lot. Attack. This is on a Storm Relic. Attack 2 random enemies. It used to be 54 per hit. This is per hit. This is 200% per hit. Both of these. That's pretty damn good on his Flame Relic and his Storm Relic. And I believe this is his skill 2. That this is a skill 2 where it's like 2 little snakes kind of go off and hit random enemies. 200% is really good for a skill 2. This is the guy that stealths and then taunts you like crazy. And I've been using him in the, what's it called? In the one dungeon where we take factions, the favor dungeon. I've been using him in there with my Bedivere, and he works really good. He's nice. Oh, here's Bond right there. Oh man, why is there so much with Bond? Look, Bond. What? And his Chivalry 8's changed. Whoa. Okay, let's start off with the Flame Relic on Bond. Okay, the speed increase probably, right? 0.6%, now it's down to 0.2%. That's the only change here, which obviously is massive if you're only getting 0.6% of increase of attack. But I wasn't using his Flame Relic yet, so okay, 1.2, 1.3, ouch. I think everything else is the same. Damage, yep, 4 hits, okay, that's fine. Here we've got the Frost Relic, which was a skill 2, 0.9, went down to 0.2. Damn. Damn. Okay, Frost Relic for his AoE attack, 0.6 to 0.2. Storm Relic, 4 hits, 1.2 to 0.2. Storm Relic, active skill 3. That's active skill 2. Okay, active skill 3, 5 hits, yes. 1.5 to 1.4. Still not as bad as the other ones. They all went down to like 0.2, 0.3. This is the highest one so far at 0.4. 5 attacks, first 2 hits. Yeah, so we know it's going to be a lot different now. Okay, now this chivalry would give me, I think, 20% critical damage and 100% chance to drain. That's what this used to do. Grant self Fierce Blade and drain increase for 2 turns. Drain increase 15% has been added. 15% has been added. Okay, so this is still giving us 20% critical damage and 100% chance to 15% drain. All right. Wow. They give you a Fury one for him? Good, because I'm gonna probably need that. I've got so much put into him. I'm gonna have to find an alternative to do damage with. Hold on, let me I just realized we don't have any sound. No game sound. Let's listen to some beautiful background game sound. Okay, so let's check out mine really quick. It's probably in our mailbox, right? The reset token. Yikes. 0.2, and that was 0.9 or 0.1, 0.2. That was like 1.2, and this was 1.5. So we lost a whole percentage on attack. So even at 100% attack, we're looking at 40% additional damage. I mean, we all knew he was doing too much, right? And he has such survivability, plus he gets a critical damage buff. If they didn't mess with his critical damage buff, he still can be viable. Like if we do a damage chart, put the same gear on everyone and see what their damage is, he still can be very viable. And I definitely want to pit him against K and see who's doing more damage now, him or K, depending on what kind of gear we put them in. So Tristan, did they improve Tristan? Maybe they upped Tristan. There we go, they did. They went from 0.3 to 0.6. Tristan is the new Bond. So Tristan does the 8 attacks. This is active skill 3, 96%. Each point of attack increases this by 0.6 now instead of 0.3. Attack gauge 30%. Skill 2, 0.6 instead of... Wait, why'd they lower it? What? Why did they lower his? Tristan was fine at 0.6 for his skill 3, and then this 0.6 for his skill 2 would have been okay too, but they lowered that to 0.3. That was on the Frost Relic. Oh, that's Flame Relic. That's it. Okay, because Flame Relic, Frost Relic. But I used the Wind Relic. So Wind Relic wasn't even a Storm Relic. Here we go. This one 0.3 to 0.6. That's good. This one 0.3 to 0.6. I mean, that's pretty good. Maybe Tristan can do some damage. Total extra damage per attack speed 1.5%. Okay, I never had tier 8 on Tristan. I didn't even know he had like some kind of sweet chivalry 8. That's far away for me on him. And plus he's never been that great, so I never worried about, trying to get a chivalry 8. Charges the hero's attack gauge by 80% and grants transparent throwing star. What's the cooldown? What do we got? Blade Storm Anger. How do we proc this? Anger. Oh, when it has protection. So on top of lowering our skill cooldowns, it's going to also throw out another attack. But man, before it was like 600% of attack, really? It was 670 of attack plus that on speed. Man, anybody had Tristan's 8, silver 8, it was nuts. So broken. You know how Banya, you never been happier? He helped me get through so much, really. If I didn't have him, who else would I have used? I've progressed so far with him, and now it's sad I can't do it. I need to start a brand new account to see how I'm going to progress without him, you know? Like, how would I make what I've done so far without him? It's crazy. Yeah, that's why it's early access, right? They refund his materials? I heard we got to reset. We can always reset right here. So maybe they'll let us reset. Maybe they give us a free one in our mailbox. We'll see. Yeah. You should get a free coin. I think people have been telling us. Who's this person right here? Is this an uncommon? The Tire Turgiv? That's an uncommon, right? Active skill 2. Each point of attack speed increase 0.3%. Why do they keep lowering the attack speed increase of this stuff so incredibly low? This is the old man with the beard that does Mark and does the Mark explosion, right? And then it does the traps. It is. But why do they keep dropping it to a 0.1%? 100 additional speed, we get 10% additional attack. I mean, come on. Why so incredibly low? Dropped it from 3 to 2, 3 to 2, 3 to 1. 1.2 of attack to 0.4. Okay, that one's, I guess, better. Storm Relic. But nobody's using this guy as like a huge DPSer. They're running him on Dragon anyways, and we're not going to use the Storm Relic on Dragon. He's fire. Because speed has no cap. I mean, there is an amount. There's an amount we can get. I mean, it's not like it's infinite speed. With speed set, speed ring, and then the speed and then speed substats, there is an amount we can't go past, but it seems like they're lowering this a lot. A lot. Okay, that's it. That's all the changes, right? Oh, wow, that was a lot of stuff. I'm going to keep that up over here, and let's get back in here and see what we've got for Bond. Okay, let me pull up Bond's damage that I recorded really quick. Recording. While that pulls up, we'll go over and get him ready. We know it's going to be a lot different. I mean, we could do the numbers. Mathematically, we could do the number and see what he's hitting for. I'm not going to be able to beat 10 now with look, 34-second 10 speed runs. I'm not going to be able to do this team. This is the team I recorded before maintenance happened early this morning. So I made sure I had all the information on him. Okay. Let's look at my video really fast so you see how awesome he was before. How great he was before. All right, here he is before, right? We're going into Boar. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I failed this one. One of the ones that I think maybe at the end here, we need to go to one where, no, that's Bear. That's me on Bear. No, it's this one. So I put it really slow, right? Okay, here we go. Here we go. 946. Look, 94,000 total damage. But each crit hit on him was 9,446. And that was his first attack, yes? Like where he did damage. And I think his critical damage multiplier from his passive was only up to 34%, somewhere around there. So he hasn't done any damage yet. And he doesn't have a decreased speed debuff on him. Yeah, I don't think he's going to do anything like that. Yeah, he did. He carried me through everything. He really did. If I didn't have him, I really don't know what I'd be doing. Seriously, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, if I don't have this guy doing this damage, obviously, we were doing stuff we weren't supposed to be doing. I mean, that's just the way it is. You can cry all you want, but come on. You're not supposed to be beating stage 10 content with Bond in 3 and 4 star gear. It's just not supposed to be that way without maxing out his relic, without maxing out everything else that we can do, all those small minor increases. Yeah, it's not supposed to be like that. I just don't know who I'm going to use. That's all I'm saying. Now that he's not here beasting like this, 9153. Now that he's not here to just smack booty like this, 9448? So 9,000, somewhere around 9,448. I don't think he's going to hit that hard. Well, we know he's not going to hit that hard. It's probably going to be a hit of like 4,000 now. Here we go. Here we go. Let me know if the boss sound is too loud or not. Okay, it's broken. K's hitting. Here we go. Instead of 9,400 on a crit, what are we going to get? Still not bad. It didn't wreck him under hat. Still not bad. I'm not bringing in a healer. I'm just trying to do a speed run, and I could do it before because he did so much damage. But look, he just healed himself. Do you guys understand what Bond does, right? He's so fast. He gets speed increases. Right now he's negative speed with the speed debuff on him. But when he gets low, he heals himself. Plus he gets a critical damage increase of 100%, which is still broken. The damage dealt. Nobody in this game has 100% additional critical damage increase. Plus we're getting 20% additional critical damage increase from his Chivalry 8. I still think we can make him work just off of critical damage alone, not even trying to work off of the speed multiplier. Now we need to go deep into critical damage multiplier and attack multiplier. That's just what it is, right? The speed multiplier isn't doing much. So if you have Bond in a speed set, you need to flip over to critical damage. You got to have crit rate on him so he can crit, because we need to take advantage of this 100% additional critical damage. But we need to go attack and crit and not worry about speed. Even a speed ring, we don't need that on him because the multiplier is not that much. Now we need to multiply. Now we need to take advantage of this high critical damage. 20% from his Chivalry 8, 100% from his passive, and then I get another 20% critical damage, I think, from... Well, this should have already triggered. Oh, there it is. Damage dealt, 20%? No. One of these. From his Chivalry 8. So he's not the speed demon he was before. What a nerf? Yeah. I mean, what other hero was doing that kind of damage, though? What do you want? Yeah, you've been out of the loop. You haven't been playing? Get ready for King Arthur. Global launch is coming so soon. Okay, so we were hitting each hit. Like it cut the damage by 60%, I would say. With the build we're using him right now, but I bet we can get that damage up. We just got to build him different. We were taking advantage of the speed before. Now we're going to take advantage of the critical damage. Of course, we were taking advantage of critical damage as well, but now we're going to go heavy into that. But I can't do this speed run anymore. I got to put a healer in and do it a little more normal. The 4242. Okay, that's 50%. It definitely a 50% decrease. I would say 50% because I got 4242 and we were hitting before for 9 something. Yeah, 50% decrease in damage. But what if we can get that 402 up to 6,000? What if we can have that decrease in damage mitigated by 25%? So only a 25% decrease, but he's not so fast. He's not taking turn after turn after turn like he was before. See, before, he was so fast with all that speed, he was doing crazy damage, but he was also cutting in and doing turn after turn after... Wait, we almost got this one. Ah, nerfed Bond. Took him out. Speed run. Let's go, baby. It's possible. 50% is huge. I mean, 50% is a huge number, but it depends on what you're talking about. If Bond overall in a 2-minute fight, because he's attacking so often and doing so much damage, is doing 40% more than a legendary decked out, same gear, right? Then a 50% nerf isn't that big of a deal. It's all comparable. You just can't be like, oh, 50% nerf. What are they thinking? You got to compare it to what's going on in the game. What's happening here? And I still was able to solo this, so I'm pretty happy about that. I got to work. I'm telling you right now, we just got to work on other ways to make him stronger besides speed. I firmly believe that because it's such a small increase now. The speed modifier, if I focus on a speed ring or now an attack ring might actually be better. This is, what, 0.4%? I don't know, 40% additional damage is still pretty hot if I have enough speed, right? We'll have to play with it. We'll have to see. I'm not going to give up on him yet, though. I'm not going to sit here and I wouldn't, you know, if I were you, I wouldn't reset him either, because do you have another option? do you have another option to use instead of him still? I don't know if you do, so I would wait. I'd wait and see. Reset is relative to, what do you mean? When are you making a video on board 10? I will make a video on board 10. We need to get that out just to show, but it's pretty easy, right? Even from the beginning, when you first start playing, you get Tristan on chapter 3, you've got your K, you want the multi-hits, barrier goes down on, if you're not in my Discord, this is what we have over here in the Discord. Barrier goes down at, let's see, King Arthur chat. We've got Pinvid chat, and then we've got a Pinvid guide. Here you can see Pinvid requires multi-hit heroes to remove its barrier. It's based on the number of hits, not damage done. So Pinvid 1 through 3 has 8 barriers, and we got 12 barriers, and then 16 barriers for 8, 9, and 10. He actually has pretty low health, so once we break that barrier, it's not too difficult to take him down. Kay with her S1, Tristan with his S1 and his passive, Merlin with his S2 because it hits multiple times, Bon. Kay is free, Tristan is free. Morgan with her S2 or S3, depending on what relic you have, to get multi-hits and the increased damage. Sarah's a good healer in here because the boss does give us decreased speed. Hey, if you're not on my Discord, get over here, man. Everybody is here day and night. I'm telling you, my Discord is insane compared to their official Discord. Everybody's here. So Sarah can remove the decreased speed. He'll put up 60% decreased speed on your whole entire team. Makes you really slow. And if it's somebody that's based off of doing additional damage based off of speed, it's going to make them hit far less. So Sarah is really nice to remove that debuff, and then any kind of healer will help out there. I don't know. You guys let me know what other kind of support is really good there that you've been using. And then I've got teams that I was using, but and I put like my sets, like this is my team, vigor set, anything, crit rate, and then I put other people's teams here that they beat it with on stage 10. But yeah, we'll do a guide on it. We'll do a beginner guide along with, and I feel like there's a lot of guides, but we got to do it all, right? Play on PC via BlueStacks? You could do that, or you could download the PC client. Are you saying you can't play the game? You've been in your Discord for years, didn't see the guide chat? Yo, Bubbles, what's up, my man? Can you see all this chat, Bubbles? Bubbles, can you see every single one of these chats, and then down here all these, and then all the heroes down even further? Because if you go into Discord, where's channels? Like there's a button for channels, and if you don't have them all selected, you won't see all the channels. Like you have to go in there, but it should automatically show all channels. Not create channel. I don't want to create. I want to do it as like I'm a normal. Yeah, browse channels. When you go up to the very top, if you don't have this follow categories and all these, some of these might be darkened out. Let me know if they are. Hey, Bubbles, do that for me right now and check if you would. But I'm pretty sure when I go in these channels, I see everybody in them. But if you don't have follow category, it won't have them all unlocked. You're not going to follow them, get notifications, but you won't see them. So it has to have a check on it. But when you join my Discord, all these should be already populated. Can you show that again? On who to target for boss fights? Yeah, okay. On the actual boss? We'll do that in a beginner's guide because I got a lot of stuff on the beginner's guide that we've been talking about over here. But how to target the boss, if you do multi-battles, right here, repeat battles, and then this is prioritize attacking the boss. Now, when I fight the bear on stage 9, I uncheck this because then I want my team to auto-battle the legs. Like they'll go and attack the legs, kill the legs first, and then they'll kill the bear. That's how I beat 9. Stage 9. But when I fight this boar, I want to prioritize attacking the boss immediately. So I say, yes, attack the boss, and then I do a run. Now, if you just want to pick something right now while you're fighting, you can just select the icon up here at the top, the avatar. Like right now, I'm doing the right tusk, left tusk. See the left tusk is being hit? Because I selected it. You see how everybody's doing lines to it? And if I do right tusk, everybody's doing lines to it. And if I do face, everybody... It's hard to tell with him. If it was a bigger with arms to the side, you'd see all those lines go to the arms, to the face. Here's a little difficult. Or you could actually select on... It's easier to do the portraits. Just select the portraits up top. And then you know about setting up your skills, right? Yo, Rasta, what's up, my man? How you doing? I'm just surprised we beat this with him still, so I'm thinking it's not that bad. It's just not that bad. Yeah, he's been nerfed. Sure, but he was way overpowered, and I'm really surprised they kept all the critical damage increases that he has. Yeah, Bubbles. You had to change the follow category? I wonder if that's like that for how many people, because when I look at a Discord here and I go into one, I can see everybody that like 896 people can see this like Gorgos. And when I go into this Gorgos guide, 896 still, 896, it still shows the same amount of people. 897 actually on this one. So somebody hasn't said, let me see all. When we go look at the maps here, 897 puzzles to solve in each of the zones. If you guys need to know how to get through spiders and it's really annoying for you, we got it for you. We got all this stuff. If you've got video ideas for me to make YouTube videos, come over here and give me the idea. Give me what your thoughts are to make a video. And then down here with all these individual guides, 897. I mean, I still see everybody's pretty much in these. It looks like it to me. All right, what were we doing? Bond? Back to what we were doing with Bond. Yeah, it could be. One time I went in there and messed with my settings too, and I wasn't like following everything, and I was wondering where it was at. So, okay, let's collect some rewards. What else was pretty cool that we saw? Changes, like improvements. Like forget the nerfs. What kind of improvements did we see that we can actually use to our advantage? That's what I want to know. Yeah, Bond, we knew he was going to be lowered, and I still think he's great. So I'm going to continue to play him. I just can't beast through things like I used to. And we'll look for other options, other people that are going to be super strong. It's not going to be people based off of speed, I don't think. Since everybody was lowered so much, we can try with really high speed. And you got to remember too, my Bond is not speed based. He's in a vigor set doing the damage he's doing. So yeah. Still think he's fine. All right, we got the Bedivere banner. Please let Gillian be in this with him. Now, they usually only have 3 or 4 other legendaries, and it's usually Tristan and Lot and some other nubs that I don't want. Please, Gillian. She's there. She's there. And Sigrid, Lot, and Tristan. Why do they always have Tristan and Lot here every single time? Man, get these nubs out of here. Nobody wants to play them. But Gillian is here. And then, of course, we've got all the rares. All right, so if we don't get Bedivere, we get Gillian. But do I really need... And she's the only legendary I'm missing. So we're going to do some summons right now, everybody. Summons time. We got the reset token along with 100 stamina and 100 crystals. Yeah, we're going to do summons right now. I want to see if I get her. Again, the only legendary I'm missing. Extremely strong. She's incredibly strong. A lot of people don't like her in the beginning because she's only a single target healer. Well, later on, it's not bad to have a single target healer, as in you can still make it through all the content. You're strong enough to do that. She's knocking back the attack gauge. She is removing abnormal status effect, which I don't know if you know, but late game, going through Crom, going through that other dude, all those people going through the forbidden dungeon, right? Getting abnormal status effect and wrapped up in control is not fun. She's awesome. Really awesome. All right, let's do this. Good luck, everybody who's doing summons. Oh, I was going to look at my Bedivere. Hold on. Because I don't feel like I need any chivalry for him. See, this is a skill 3. I'm not using a skill 3 at all. This is attack HP. All right, 15% attack. 15. Did they up that? I could swear I checked this morning and it was 10% attack and 10% attack. This is a stealth increase. This could be a stealth increase. Can anybody confirm that? I could swear it was 10%. 30% additional attack. I'll take that. Defense HP. And then this one, I just don't know if this is viable. When an ally is attacked, if this hero has critical damage increase, we deal this big AoE attack. Well, we're only going to summon like 3 legendaries. Let's hope one of them's Gillian, and then 2 of them are Bedivere so we can start getting this additional attack. Right. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Oh, man. And the pity didn't carry over. Is that correct? I thought we were going to get lucky right now. Anybody had the pity at like lower than 60? It did not carry over. I want to know. I'm asking. I would assume it does not carry over, but this is the first time we've had a banner. They're Bon again. There we go. It did not carry over. Okay. So everybody keep that in mind when you're doing summons on this banner. They do not carry over. Remember, he had a really cool increase. On paper, what they wrote was awesome, but inside the game, it's not the same. I would love Cormac to decrease damage from enemies by, decrease damage 3 instead of the dodge rate. But that's what they wrote over in the patch notes. But that's not what's happening inside the game for Cormac. Come on, Gil. I just need a beautiful fairy to grace my account, and I'll be happy. Okay, give me some dupes that I want. Some rare dupes that I can use. Okay, nice, nice. I'll still max him out. I don't care. I don't care. I'm using him. I think I need 2 more chivalries. I'm going to max that bad boy out. He's going to be worth it. Still. Are we at pity yet? Yeah, pity doesn't carry over. I wouldn't think so. Here we go. Gillian, come on. Okay, only one legendary. Only one. It's her, right? No, this is Sigrun. Okay, nice, nice. I'm not mad about that, although I do have her now, but I bought her from the shop because she popped up there, and I was like, I gotta get her. Speaking of the shop, what do we have in here? Clarison? No thanks. What about relics? Fire? Is this fire? Was that fire for Rosier? That would be awesome because I don't have it. I don't know about these two in fire. The Jarrett fire, already got that. Okay, nothing that stands out right now. Back to it. Sup, gang? What's going on? Did I just pull 60? Did we hit pity? Could be. I put up a video today on 366 summons, so if you haven't seen that before, if you weren't here for that stream, I condensed it down to like 10 minutes. It's like a 10-minute video showing all the great stuff. We were so lucky on that stream. Like this, like this. Come on. Come on, Gil, let's go. I know it's 50% chance to get Bedivere, and remember, it's always a 50% chance. It does not increase. Every time you get a legendary, that's it. Flat 50 to get Bedivere. Why was there a girl saying good intentions do not guarantee good results and it's Bedivere? Is that the way it's always been? I thought it'd be his voice, like an old man's voice saying something. Okay, 2 legendaries. We started out with 120. Game's a bit laggy for you right now on mobile? I don't know, I'm on PC and it looks like we're going okay. Arthur, so many Arthurs. Okay, Niklaus, that's good. I like him. He's actually been really fun to play. Who's hitting me up over here? Display their pools. We could do that. Okay, I could use more of her. I think she's going to be really strong. I cannot wait to level her up again. That little fairy girl. Lots of rares. Let's go. Okay, let's go. We are lucky. I thought there was more than one legendary. I was like, what? Come on. Oh, Bedivere again? It is his banner. So 2 Bediveres. Let's go for one more. One more Bedivere or again, Gillian, please. Okay, great. Do we have any good deals for summons? A new summon banner when they come out with some new good deals? Come on, one more. All right, I do have enough crystals to do this, but we're 22 away. That's not far at all. But I'm surprised with like the new event. Oh, there we go. Look there, 10. What do we need? What did I just do to get that? Summon Bedivere and we got 10 summons? Wow. Look at this. What is this power up thing? Look how easy this is. Clear beast 5 times, 3 times. Reset token after clearing floor 4. Mythic 10 mythic, 10 mythic again after clearing 7 and 8. After clearing 9, we get 15. Wow. Oh, clear floor 10. Okay, that's why we got it. Okay, clear floor 10. Very nice. And again, kind of the same stuff, right? They're just giving us a lot of rewards right now. There's Frozen Plains 100 times to get 5 summons. Reach a relic to level 60. You know what? Isn't my Bedivere right at level 60? It'd be nice to know this stuff before time, right? He is at 58. Check this out. Booyah. Let's go, Bedivere. Give me 10 more summons, and we got our next legendary. Let's go claim all. All right, 10 more summons. And then using gold, is it? Gold collection event. Okay, so whenever we collect gold, we just get a lot of crystals. Monster Hunter event. Tier 1, Tier 2. Again, a lot of good rewards. 3 summons right here at Tier 10. And then there's the competition that there's... This isn't the whole entire server. We're all broken up into little competitions, just like Raid, if you ever played Raid. Whenever we were going for... what was the turtle's name in Raid? I went after that turtle. We did the huge competition, and I was there day and night on Raid, and we got him. I didn't have him, so he's the Void Turtle. And they're all broken up into different, 100 different people. Krisk, that's right. Yeah, Krisk. It took me so long and so much time to get him. We were on the auto battler, right? My computer was just like farming all day long. It was nuts. But the rewards on these are what? They're all right. I don't think this isn't anything that I would like super push, spend a whole bunch of money on if you're only getting these rewards. You could just easily buy these rewards from the really sweet pop-up deals they have. This doesn't make sense for me to push this. Really, the deals in this game are so giving. For $5, for $10, you get better than this. So I wouldn't even worry about competing there. And this is just to do arena. Participate in arena. That's it. Lots of stamina. So great events. Okay, let's get back to this. 22. To the pity. Please, Gillian. I would be so happy. I really, really want her. This isn't like the best shot to get her. It's a 50% chance to not get Bedivere. And then there's, what, 5? I could get Lot and I could get Tristan. Along with Sigrun again. We need 2 more. 2 summons. Okay, here we go. Or Bedivere, right? I'd rather have Bedivere than Tristan or Lot. That way we can up Bedivere's chivalry and get him closer to 8. Get that additional attack. Yeah. Okay, give me Bedivere. That's fine.
I shall only ask you one.
No, we got Sigrun again. So that's like a couple of her I've gotten. Still, I'd rather have Sigrun than Lot or Tristan. Maybe Tristan's good now, though. Maybe I'm dogging out Tristan and I shouldn't be. Let's go to bed. See how many chivalries we got. 2. Okay, this is going to increase the skill 3, which we don't really need. But this will give us 15% additional attack and 10% HP. And I think I'm going to use these tokens to get 15% more attack. No, I'll save them. We might do more summons. We've got this banner for a little while. So if I get more cool deals, we'll do more summons on this banner and we'll eventually get him to really just this 15% more attack is really all I want. Because look at the rest of this. HP defense, HP defense. And I do want to play around with this skill, but it's not a big priority. So we'll worry about that later. Nice stuff. What gear on Bedivere? Yeah, I would go with attack and crit rate. It just depends on how often you're able to do his skill too. I actually like to have a little bit more crit on him. I don't like running him at 20. I kind of like running him at 40. That way immediately I know I'm going to guarantee crit the first time. And then if I can't do a skill 2 later on, I still know he's going to crit every time. Because there's been plenty of times when I've been running him with Bond, and Bond's soaking up 3. This guy only gets to do a skill 2 maybe 70% of the time, and I just don't like it. I don't like not critting, because you want to crit. That's where all that additional damage is. Not just his passive, but I want to crit too. Oh, we got a reset token. What's it say? 2 keepsakes. Preset 2 on the equip. I have to remove. It's telling me to remove keepsakes? Oh, because when we lower him back down, he won't have the room to be able to put that on? All right, reset. Okay, now the only passive available for me to upgrade is this passive 1, which I do want to max out first, so I'm going to max out that. And now I definitely want to max out that passive 2, so let's level him up a little bit. The third passive does nothing for us. We don't want that. Where's his next passive? We got to go up one more. All right, there we go. We unlocked it. Now, yeah, we're going to awaken him too. That's true. I got pedestals back, right? Because those are very hard to come by. Okay, here we go. Yes. Because I already did one. You saw it, right? Before we reset it, I had one over into the third passive, and I don't want that. So now I need 6 more. And we also need some of these things. And we've got 6 more. Hold on 1 minute. Let's well, we got to do this now before we level him up. Is it those? No, it's not the sands. Do I have those brooches? We can go check the shop though, because the market has them pretty often. Let's go check that. No, that's books. No. Okay, we don't have any. Why'd they nerf him? Because he needed to be nerfed. I think he's down by about 50% damage. Well, I'm in a vigor set, so for me he's down 50% damage. For you guys who had him in a speed set, yeah, he's down even more. He's actually down more. I got to take that into consideration. I always had mine in a vigor set, so he's down, but that doesn't mean when you compare him to everybody else that he's not good. He could still be one of the best ones out there. So I would wait. I'd hold off. Hello from cold Russia. How you doing, my man? X-Files, good to see you. A long time no see, my man. How's Russia doing? They had to nerf him some, but we'll have to see if he's still in line with other DPS heroes. You were 59 in the Merlin banner. You needed 1 more for a guaranteed carry over. Uh-oh. Right. What's up, man? You gotta you know now. I wish you would have done that one last summon to get something. I think Lot is good with chivalries. I don't know. I'd have to go look at his chivalries to see. It's cold over there right now. Starting to get cold here. Not real cold, but starting to get... The weather's dropping for sure. Okay, let's see what we need to do. If we need to go farm somewhere, we'll go farm. Let's go to the shop really quick, though, because we cannot level him up until we get this next passive. Bedivere. Not awaken. Passive. What kind of brooch is this? Brooch of attack. We need 14 more? We're not going to find that in the shop. Always get the talismans here every day, guys. This discount deal is actually really good, so I'm just going to pick it up because I have a lot of gold. But look at this. This is a legendary talisman. This is Brooch of Control, and I have 12, so I'm going to get these for next time. Normally, I wouldn't buy those, but I'm going to go ahead and get that. Any kind of tome I see, I get, of course. And then these wheat stones, I've got 29. I'm going to go up to 30. In case I need that for something. I mean, there's always crazy stuff in here. I can farm the rest of this. All right, free reset. Is that not support again? That's not even attack. I shouldn't have bought that. Okay, we've got a Tome of Frost. Hey, stop. Okay, I'll take those. Those are discounted. The Tome's discounted too. Beautiful, 2 of them. Stag, yes. Any kind of passive enhancement like that, always get the talismans, always. And then the Tome again. Okay, we got to go farm. Can I farm? All my DPSs. They're all like my Bedivere is down low now, and then my Bond is down low. Am I gonna be able to farm for this? We should stay in hard. Let's go to hard 10 and see if we can make it past here. Hard 10 without Betty. Let's take him out and bring in. I don't know. I'm just gonna throw Tristan in here. Let's see how many we get. We need 30 total. Okay, now they're attacking before we get our debuffs up, so now they should do a lot more damage. That's still fine. He's all right. Did you get your chivalry mats back? I don't think you do. You don't get your chivalry mats back. Look, man, Bon is still good. I'm telling you, he's still good. Tearing it up. All right, we got to go to 30, so that'll be pretty easy. Let's do this again. Don't count him out yet. They already nerfed a rare? Yeah, because he was performing better than legendaries. It's okay. Beta 2? What do you mean? Sebastian, you got to nerf. If something's out of line, you got to nerf. You can't bring everybody up because there's one person out of line. That doesn't make sense. And if everybody else is tuned for the difficulty of the game, then you got to bring that one down. I still think he's great as DPS. I actually think he's fine as DPS. We're going to have to compare him to something like K, which really isn't that high DPS. K isn't. We'll compare him to, of course, Bedivere. He's way better than Clarison still, which is a legendary. She's supposed to be a legendary DPS, even though she got an increase in her jaw twister attack. So we'll have to see what she's hitting for now. 69. How many do we need 70 with this guy? This brooch, right? Wait, what brooch? This brooch of attack. What brooch were we getting? Okay, I guess we weren't getting as many as I thought. Maybe it was a different brooch, different kind we got. Was Bond nerfed? Yes. Yes. If you go look at all the changes, you'll see all the different... They did it to everybody across the board, though. Anybody who did damage based off of speed, they were all nerfed. It wasn't just Bond. Anyone based off of speed, he was nerfed. Yeah. You get a mix of them here? Well, it should be attack and then one other kind. I think I saw 2. Like, you can see everything that drops before you do the runs. And I saw the brooch of attack, and then there was one other... I think brooch of support, something else. Whatever the other one was that we got. Look, he still slaps. He still slaps. I just think we're going to have to go higher into taking advantage of that critical damage instead of speed. Damage from speed? He did. He got a little increase in that. So maybe Tristan can be the new damage dealer? We need 2 more. Yeah, if Tristan can be built nicely, I would really enjoy that. Because Tristan just is always lame. Tristan's passive, when he does those extra hits, hit really nice. But then once that passive's on cooldown, you just sit there and you're like, man, I really wish this guy could do something. And then he doesn't even have multi-hit without that passive proccing for Boar. So even there, he's kind of gets lame for a while. But that's not a nerf, that's a nuke. It depends. Like I said, it's all relative. It depends on how much damage everybody else is in the game doing compared to what he's doing now. And all speed heroes were nerfed like that. Every single one of them. So it wasn't just this guy. Because you got to think about all the other things he brings to the table. 20% additional critical damage, 100% additional critical damage with this other chivalry. He's got buffs of speed that he can put on himself. There is a lot that Bond does. When Bond gets down low, he doesn't die immediately. He buffs himself up with HP, which is pretty wild. Every time I see mine get down low, boom. He's back to almost like 70% HP. He's got a lot of things. And he's still fast, so he's attacking often. We need to, I think we just need to build him differently. With more attack, crit rate, critical damage. Take advantage of that critical damage stuff that he's giving us. That's 200. What? Obtain material to power up common to legendary. I thought this was 200 legendary books. I was like, 200 legendary books for 50? I don't know what that is. $45, something like that. But common to legendary? No way. You know how weighted that is. You're going to get mostly commons, uncommons. You're not going to get that many legendaries, but 200 is a lot. Not my money. I like doing summons. I don't like buying things that we can farm. I just like doing summons. All right, so we've got him. Let's go. The real powerhouse is being leveled up. Skill 1, passive 1 and 2. Okay. Back up he goes. Now, I did have a problem with Bedivere missing all the time. Did anybody else have that issue? I would go in and I would have my Bond there. Bond would never miss. Bedivere with no... He had no hit accuracy down on him. The enemy had no dodge on them. And Bedivere just missed all the time. He whiffs. I don't get it. Like, nothing's going on that would make him do that. And he's always missing. I don't know if it's my Bedivere or what's going on. I'm missing hit nonstop. Yeah, on Bedivere. I don't get it because Bond wasn't doing that. He'd go in there and slap him easy. Yeah, I don't understand why he's missing a lot. And then I went to look at Bond's chivalries to see if he got 10% additional hit rate because that would make a big difference. But when I looked at his chivalries, Bond doesn't have 10% additional hit rate. Neither does Bedivere. I just can't believe they're missing so much. It's really quite depressing. If you got a DPSer and he can't hit his target, then, you know, what good is he? All right, I've got enough. I need pedestals. I need pedestals to get this guy to Awaken 3 so we can get him a full keepsake set. We can actually go farm and do that. Chivalry. Yeah, okay, we got that one. All right, he's back up. I don't think there's anything else that we needed to put back on him that they took away. No, that's it. That's it. Your Bond was missing too? My Bond was very rarely missing. His one arm misses a lot. He's got no accuracy with that one arm, right? He's off balance. You had to equip a hit accuracy orb and your issues went away. Yeah, why don't they have at least 10% hit accuracy on their chivalry? That would help a lot. I really don't want to equip my DPS with, well, substats. We're going to have to do substats maybe. But an orb gets a lot, right? Your orb probably gets 30%, depending on what rank it is, hit accuracy, which is quite a bit. That could be speed. That could be critical damage, I think. I can't remember what could be on the orb, everything that could be there, but it could be something else. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I still believe that this dude is extremely strong. When we go in and we play him places... Hold on, let me get this increase here. Let's see if I need to increase something else. Okay, I got to do chapter 6 story mode. Like when we come in here to the restricted area, right? And I'm fighting the Pinvid. Stage 10. With him right now, even still, we passed it. It wasn't as smooth. He's not doing as much damage, of course, sure. But he's still doing great damage. I really just think we need to build him differently. Right now, he's got 60% less speed, so he's not going to hit hard. Even with that hit, did he get a critical damage increase? He did. Even though he was hitting his shield. $24,000 on that. That was pretty low. Now you see his HP just jump up. His HP was down to 10%, 20%, and he just jumped up to, I don't know, 60%. He's got that built into him with different chivalries, I guess. He's got the 2 speed buffs on him right now. I mean, look. He's got 2 speed buffs on him from doing his ability. He's got 100% additional critical damage. He's got 20% additional critical damage from... Now, this 10% crit and 20% critical damage is from the Keepsake set. And this 20% additional damage dealt... Oh, no, this one. This one's giving him 20% additional critical damage as well. Critical strike damage. From the Fierce Blade. Now, this is a Chivalry 8, though. But all Chivalry 8's doing is giving him Drain, and then the critical strike damage 20%, which is still pretty sweet. I mean, those are raw stats that we could take advantage of with critical strike damage. 140% additional critical strike damage. We need more attack. We need to not worry about speed. So whatever your guy is doing right now for speed, maybe try him in high attack, high critical damage, have enough crit rate to make sure you crit, and let's take advantage of this critical damage and see if it's better. See if it counteracts that Rosier's amazing champion. She is. She is really good, but I don't have her fire relic. I need to try her in the other 2 relics just to see if she can be just as good. Just to do damage. See if it works out. You're sitting in a toilet at work watching? What? What's my crit on him? My crit is that we get 10% from the relic. From the keepsakes. 10% from the keepsakes. And then I think he's like 77. Maybe. Let's see if we can beat 10 still. Again, if we can beat 10 again, I'm pretty happy. I think we can. Nope. We can't. We're not going to do 16, 18. How many hits is it? He's not doing this by himself. He could have killed him with damage, yes, by now, but not take down the barrier. Okay, so my guy's in a vigor set. He's always been in a vigor set, so I'm not seeing the drop that you guys are seeing. You guys saw a huge decrease in your damage because you're in a speed set, and for every bit of speed, you got that 1.4, 1.5% increase in his overall, in his multiplier, right? I wasn't really taking advantage of that much. I have speed here, I have speed here, and it's only a 3-star. It wasn't even a 4-star, so I've got 20 there and 33. And he's in a vigor set, so I can do a skill 3 all the time. And then he's in a crit rate set with crit rate here on this. So I wasn't going as hard as you guys in speed. I'm at 165. You guys probably were like at 230 or whatever, and he was doing insane damage. 80%? Yeah, I'm at 71, and then I get 10 from the keepsake. So still not at 100%. Nice. You've got him attack crit rate, and you're at 80%. Very nice. She is really good. Torrin's been really good for me to use her skill 2 over and over to get 2 stacks of increased defense and get the effect accuracy to land the debuffs. And she's been making it so I can get through content I normally couldn't push through. Because with 2 stacks of increased defense, we really mitigate a lot of damage. Even though she's only giving us that little heal, that recovery over time, 5% of our max HP every turn, it's enough because we're mitigating so much damage with those 2 increased defense buffs. It's wild. So I like playing her. There are a lot of other heroes to work with. That's what we need to know. We need to know what other heroes do massive damage like he does, because he could still be the top. Look, he was nerfed, but if all the other heroes still aren't doing the damage he's doing, then he's still the top, right? Except for a legendary. You know, Bedivere obviously is going to destroy him. You went from 50k to 1k. My damage dropped 50%. We just showed a video earlier that I recorded yesterday on this boar right here that we just fought, and we were critting for 9,400, and then now we're critting for 4,500. Yeah, something like that, like 50% drop. But I wasn't going far. I wasn't going all speed like a lot of you. So then you're going to see a much bigger drop. Still does massive damage to Rosier Fire now. You think she's the only one? Check Cormac's. Yeah, it's not working though. What Cormac was written on the test to what it actually says here is not the same. Right? Cormac is saying that he's going to do like less damage dealt or something. But when I read over his skills, he's not even doing what they said. On this right, Irish Memorial is supposed to do... In the notes, it says when you have 3 allies. It doesn't say enemies, 3 allies, and it says it does damage reduction 3 instead of evasion rate decrease 3. Damage reduction 3 is insane. We would have this guy in every team to push content because he'd be making it so we get hit for very little. But that's what it said in the notes. Attacks all enemies, damage 20% plus 10% defense. But here, it's not saying the same thing. Who is already doing good damage? Frost 3? What do I have him in? Got him in Windright. I don't even have Frost. Frost rate 216 and then up to 4018. 216, 4018, 200. So obviously more than this. And this is all enemies. Okay, so Frost is the only one that's got that, and I don't have Frost. Nice. Just like Rosier, I don't have her Fire Relic. Wow. Well, maybe the lower level ones. Maybe this will do it. Yeah, this is doing a lower version. Look, this is 40 and 40, though. Okay, so this is 3 Vigor for 40-18. This is 2 Vigor for 40-40. That's weird. As long as there's 3 enemies out there. See? 40-18 here, too. I wonder if this is a typo. I don't know if this additional defense is going to make a big difference, but Fire doesn't have it. It's got 40-18, and then Frost has 40-18 as well. You have not felt the damage? Well, I mean, regardless of what Morgan you're playing, you can still do her skill 1, even without Chivalry, and just apply the 2 debuffs. The damage, 80% additional damage taken, 40% less defense, and still do a lot of damage. All you got to do is have Morgan faster. Morgan does her S1, then you have your Bond flying and do a lot of damage. Do I think it's worth buying Morgan's Storm Relic? I don't know what they're using her Storm Relic for. I haven't heard. I think somebody said they use it on 1 dragon and that's it. So I'm not really sure if it's worth buying her Storm Relic or not. I like her Frost Relic. That's the one I got for free. Well, I didn't get it for free. You have to pay $29.99 and then you get to pick any relic you want. We're going to do a video on that. For summoning, should we check back? What do you mean event for summoning? There's an event going on right now for summoning. Will there be a different special event for summoning? I don't think so. I don't think they're doing those kind of events. They have these rate up banner events. They have special summon events. I don't think there's anything special happening with these. Other than, hey, do some summons, you get some rewards, like small rewards that we're already getting from all these other events. And we are 12 away now. Is that gold? Does it tell us ahead of time? Does it tell us ahead of time when he grabs it? Does it spoil it? It seemed like a little gold flash when he grabbed it. Gillian? Come on, Gillian. Come on. Please. Please. I'd be so happy. Oh my god, it is! Woo-hoo-hoo! Let's go! This is the best summons ever! Woo! I can't believe I got her finally! We just tried so hard over there to get her from the Bedivere banner. Last legendary I needed, so incredibly strong. Man, the odds of me getting her though out of everyone are not very high, so that was really awesome. Whew. I thought it was another Bedivere. When I heard the sound, and you know when Bedivere gets summoned, it's a woman's voice. I thought it was another Bedivere and we weren't even on the banner. Hey, thank you so much. Oh, man. Nutting up. What's going on? It shines when you reach pity. Okay, so right when he goes to grab it, it's shining because you're at the pity, the gold. I can't believe I got her. I can't believe I got her. So good. So it was holding me back, man. She's so good. She's in so many in-game teams. I'm right there at stage 9 on a lot of stuff. And well, except for the dungeons. I gotta tell you guys, look, this is where I'm at. If you are a free to play or a low spender, a lot of other people are way further than I am. but I have not farmed any dungeons yet. Do I have the stamina to do it? I got a lot of stamina. I could go do it. I just haven't done it. I have not been farming any dungeons, and I'm still beating stages 10, 10, 9 on this one. So 10, 10, 9. I'm pretty low on this. It's 7. I haven't really pushed there. I need to go back and start farming here and getting my relics up. And then on the equipment dungeons, I haven't done anything. Like, I'm at 8, yes, but I have never farmed here. When you look at my gear, I just switch around the same vigor sets that are 3 and 4 star with very little 5 star. That's it. So everybody can do it. There are people that are way further than I am, but all I'm rocking are this vigor set with hit accuracy. Whatever on him. This vigor set, 4 star, 4 star, 4 star, 3 star. I got this lucky 5 star, but it's not like a defensive piece. Another vigor set. Look, 3 star. There's a 5 star, 4 star. That's 5 star attack, so it's not doing anything on my healer. That's it. It's just the same. Look at this vigor set. 3 star, 3 star, 3 star. And I try to get some higher of these because this is where all the defense is. And that's all I've been rocking. I haven't been doing any gear farming. And only crafting I've done are vigor set crafting and then maybe a few accuracy. So I make sure I have the accuracy set on them to land the debuffs to get the effect accuracy. But as far as gear farming, I haven't done anything, and we're already doing extremely well. On Morgan, Gillian, or Bedivere, oh my man, I don't know. Bedivere is going to give you... This is cool for his passive because this is a lot of his damage, so you ignore 20% defense. So if you can do Bedivere 1, I think that's all you need to really worry about. And then when you go into... I haven't even looked at Gillian because I just got her. And then if you look at Morgan, definitely 3rd. If you can get the C3 on her, this makes it so her passive that would normally activate on skill 1 now activates on any skill you cast. Skill 2 or skill 3 makes it really nice. So you go with skill Chivalry 3 on her. And then for our fairy... beautiful fairy lady here that we just got. Where is she? I can't believe we pulled her. I really can't. I don't know. Abnormal status immunity for 2 turns. That sounds pretty nice. Hits an additional time. Okay, this is really nice. This is the one that drops their... No, this is the one that increases your... Whenever you get healed, increases your ally's ultimate gauge for more turns. That one's pretty nice. I don't think any of this is mandatory, though. I bet her 8 should be cool. When an ally is hit, restore equal to 10% of target's max HP to all allies except yourself. Removed after 1 hit. Upon receiving abnormal status. Oh, this sounds really nice. Sounds like you're going to get some good HP to your allies. Removed after 1 hit. The swift rally is. Now, is this anybody receiving abnormal status effects? They're going to get this swift rally, and then whenever they're hit, they do, probably her, 10% of target's max HP to all allies except for them yourself. I don't know. The other ones are all the only ones I know about. I just got her, so I do not know yet. I'm going to have to do some research, see what we've got with her, and start really using her. Because she is amazing. She's not always amazing at the early game because she's only doing 1 healing. Early game, I would go with Clementine or I'd go with Sarah because then you can do AoE heals that are much easier to do at early game. But later on, mid game, late game, you're going to start really using her. No pedestals for these lower ones. Great. Let's see if she brings me over the threshold for my combat power for my account. Oh, wait. Are there any passives I needed to level up on her before I do all this? Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Yeah, 2 random enemies. Oh, man. This first passive would have been good to hit. 60% chance when attacking to reduce the attack age of 2 random enemies. Oh, crap. And then this third one's really nice, too. I definitely want this maxed out. Yeah, I want the first one maxed out. And she's Crow, too, just like Bedivere. Too late now. We got to wait till we get a reset token. Oh, well, screw it. Because even if I get this one, I think it's fine. Even though it's a 1 turn cooldown now. Still, this is, yeah, this is the best. Oh well, 50-50, or I'll just wait till we get another reset token. At the end of the month, I'll be able to buy more reset tokens from the shop. So we'll be good. Yeah, if I reset, I can get them back. So if I have some crows and I want to put them into her right now just to see, I could just see. That way we don't, maybe I get lucky, right? That is true, because we'll get them back. Let's see. We got, how many? We got quite a few. How many is it to do it? 5 and then 10, or 3 and something? Let's do 10 and see. 3 and 5 maybe. Come on. Nope. Nope. Oh man, I got all of them into the second one. When an ally, well, this is good too though. When an ally is inflicted with the abnormal, trigger overhealing for all allies except, no, never mind. I don't need this one. I need the first one and the third one. Definitely the first one. Damn it. Somebody get me a reset token stat. And that could have all been avoided if I would have just looked at her before I started leveling her up. It's all right. I was too excited. Too excited. All right, guys, it's 7 p.m. over here. I'm gonna see about doing a video. Maybe I'm gonna throw up another video on YouTube. I did a summons video earlier today when it was maintenance, because maintenance was down so long. So I just threw up a summons video of incredible summons we did. Just bought it for 400. Yeah, I already did all those, unless it reset for the month. JR, what's up, man? Unless it reset for the month, or we've got some additional ones here. Like somewhere around that I didn't buy. But if it's with this pack, yeah, I gotta wait a full month. I don't know, we got 17 days until then. And I just used my Tristan one on Bedivere. I should have paid attention. It's my fault. Oh well, it's all right. We'll make her work. Maybe we'll get some kind of pop-up deal or specials. I don't know. We'll see. Most effective on stage 7 for red orbs, or better to do higher stages? I don't know that. Verse stamina. I don't know if anybody's taking this information down, collecting this data. But if you do collect this data, I think over in my Discord, Rifter was cataloging a lot of his runs on 7 and 8 compared to 10, because it's a lot less stamina. 10 stamina versus 16 stamina. So you can get a lot more runs in. And if the drop rate, say the drop rate is 10% here and 15% here, it's not that big of a difference. Maybe it kind of equal out the same. Maybe it'd be better. I don't know. Yeah, I've already done Adventure 1. Right. Yeah. I'm pretty out of reset tokens. I'm on Adventure 6 right now. I got to do that for my castle. Adventure 6. Is there a way to lock which part of the body units will attack on auto? No, I wish. It should say that. And I think eventually we'll have it that way. It really should be that way already, because we can come in here, we can do repeated battles. Why not have like the parts of the body? Right here you could have 2 little checks left, right? And that way, you know, they've had it in Summoner's War forever. In Summoner's War, you can come in there and do left. It's left, right, or whatever the other option is. I can't remember what they called it. But it's been in there forever in Summoner's War. Why not have it here? This is somewhere that we need that. We do. I like it because I want it in when I do Bear, because Bear is really hard for me right now. But if I take out his legs first and I do the main body, I can beat him on 9. But if I don't, if I go straight for the main body, I can't beat him. But when I unselect it though, when I do this, don't prioritize boss and I fight the Bear, I just put it on like whatever runs. And I beat him like 80% of the time, because they do hit the legs first and then they go for the body. Ash Echoes? What's Ash Echoes? Ash Echoes. Is that some kind of anime game? Probably not. We're busy with King Arthur, and global launch is right around the corner. Global launch is sooner than all you think, and I do know the exact global launch date. I just can't tell you. but I can tell you, I don't know if I can, but I am telling you it's way sooner than you can think. Or way sooner than you think. Yeah, it is. What is Ash Echoes? Ash Echoes. Probably doesn't sound like a game that I'd cover. If it's you know, this anime type stuff, I'm more of a medieval dark fantasy type guy. And this looks like 100 other games I've seen. Yeah, this is like another MiHoYo type game kind of thing. that a lot of other companies have come out with. Good streaming, man. Yeah, thanks so much, man. These summons were awesome. I can't believe we got Gillian. I'm really happy about that. Good luck on all your summons today, guys. And we'll do some more testing. I'll stream tomorrow and we'll do more testing on heroes because we do need to do a chart on the top damage dealers, especially for rares, and find out who is the best. Even with Bond being nerfed, he might be up toward the top. We just don't know. We'll have to see. And we might come up with clever ways to gear him that will make him more effective now instead of just speed. So we'll see what's going on. Is he still a go? Yeah, Morgan. Yeah, Morgan, all the way up, man. If you're new, go Morgan. Morgan, and then get your K a little bit. Make sure you can take down board to progress. But Morgan was not changed at all. She was actually improved because she was like sleeping and then waking up whoever she slept. Anyways, Morgan didn't change. She only got better, so definitely keep going with Morgan. I already told you 30 days from the release date. How long have we been playing for? How many days? We've been playing for, I think, 12, 13 days? 14 days? Usually most games have a early access for 30 days. Is what I know. Yeah, later midnight. All right, guys. Take care, everybody. I'll see you soon. Thanks.